Hello all of you. Now here we will see the different programs using the concept of OOPS. Basically, what do you mean by OOPS? So OOPS are nothing but whenever we write the program using the concept of class and object. So here some examples, or I can say some programs we can see with the help of concept of OOPS. So whenever we try to write the program using OOPS, always you have to keep in your mind the two concepts. One is the class and second thing is what, my object. Now the first program, the aim is what? You just have to calculate the area of circle. Okay. In that you have to accept the radius from user, calculate the area and display the result. Now according to aim of my program, what I will do, simply I create three different functions to perform three different tasks. Now we will start with the program. Always first two header files are common in all the programs, that are #include iostream.h and second one is the #include conio.h. Then I use the keyword class. Then in front of the keyword class you can write any valid class name. You can write any valid class name. Okay, just you have to keep in your mind that whatever the class name you are putting over here in the void main, same class name you have to write while creating the object. One more thing, if any name of my class specified in the question, मतलब फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर क्वेश्चन होता था कि यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द एरिया ऑफ सर्कल यूजिंग क्लास एरिया या फिर यूजिंग क्लास सर्कल, देन यू हैव टू राइट द सेम क्लास नेम एज दे स्पेसिफाइड इन द क्वेश्चन. If they not specified, then you can write any class name. Now, so here I write start with the class named as a circle, open curly brace. Then what is the question? Calculate the area of circle. So to calculate the area of circle, my formula is what? Pi r square. Now I know that out of that pi value is 3.14, it's constant, it's globally declared. That means just I have to enter the value of radius, correct? And to store that answer I used one more variable. So here I declare two data members, float, radius, comma, area. You can write r, a, x, y, any variable name. Okay, and basically you have to declare that data members in the private section of class. Okay, now in the public I declared first function name. If I declared that first function named as void accept, again you can write any function name, void get, void put, void enter, you can write any valid function name. तो अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है void accept. Now in that accept function you just have to take the value for the radius from user. तो मैंने simple लिखा cout, enter the value of radius, c in r, c in radius, correct है. तो c in basically used to take the value from the user for a particular variable. तो in the function of void accept I just enter the value of radius. Okay, तो मैंने फंक्शन को क्लोज्ड कर दिया. Now again I start with the second function, जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा है void calculate. Now in the calculate function I just put the formula. So my formula is area equal to 3.14 into radius because it's a pi r square. So I cannot directly put the r square, that's why here I am putting radius into radius. Okay, then we end with that function. Again I start with the third function named as the void display, where I just want to display the answer. तो मैंने वहाँ पे लिखा cout area of circle, area. You know that thing na, whatever the things I am putting in the double quote with the cout, as it is print on my screen. तो अगर मैं cout डबल कोट में लिख रही हूँ एरिया ऑफ सर्कल, दैट सेम सेंटेंस इज प्रिंटेड ऑन माई आउटपुट स्क्रीन. एंड उसके आगे मैंने सिर्फ यूज़ किया है कीवर्ड एरिया. देयर we have to display the value of area. The things without the double quote will always print the value of that variable. Okay, then I end with my class. So whenever you want to end with your class, always you have to use close curly brace with semicolon. Okay, so here I declared one class named as the circle, where I declared two data members, radius and area, with three functions except calculate and the display. Then I end with my class. Okay, now after that, we have to start with the void main, because we know that unless and until you put the void main in your program, कंप्यूटर मेमोरी को एक्सेस नहीं करेगा, as well as मेरा प्रोग्राम एग्जीक्यूट नहीं होगा. So for that purpose, in the void main, very first step is what? We have to create the object of my class, because unless and until you create the object, फॉर माई प्रोग्राम मेमोरी ऑक्यूपाइड नहीं होता है. सो हाउ टू क्रिएट द ऑब्जेक्ट? वी जस्ट हैव टू राइट माई क्लास नेम स्पेस एंड एनी ऑब्जेक्ट नेम. यू कैन राइट एनी ऑब्जेक्ट नेम जस्ट विदाउट दैट डेटा मेंबर नेम. जो भी प्रोग्राम में डेटा मेंबर लिखा है रेडियस एंड एरिया, विदाउट दैट डेटा मेंबर नेम छोड़ के हम लोग कुछ भी एज अ ऑब्जेक्ट नेम दे सकते हैं. सो हियर आई क्रिएट वन ऑब्जेक्ट एज अ CR. Now using that object only, you have to call your member function. So first thing, you have to accept that value, so I write CR dot accept. Next we have to calculate the value, so मैंने लिखा है CR dot calculate. Third one is what? To display the answer, so I put CR dot display. And as usual, I end my program with the get ch and CLR SCR. This is the program, you can say the example for oops, as well as if the question specified ki you have to declare your data, so you have to declare your member functions inside the class. For that purpose also, this one is the best example. Correct है? Because all three functions I am putting inside my class. Because after that 3 function लिखने के बाद I ended with my class. Okay, now we will go with the next program which is quite similar to that. सिर्फ यहाँ पे changes किया in the question. Calculate the area of rectangle. So same program, same concept is there, just you have to change with the formula. So if I want to calculate the area of rectangle, that means we need to enter the two things, length and the breadth. Okay, so in the except function I put C in L and B. Okay, now in the calculate function the formula is area equal to L into B. Okay, and display same, just you have to display the value of area. Clear? So I don't think so कि आपको ये प्रोग्राम में कुछ डाउट रहेगा. Okay, now my third program. The third program is what? Convert the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius. Now in the question they specified कि you have to change the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius. That means you have to enter the temperature in the Fahrenheit. Correct है? What is my input? You just have to enter any temperature in the Fahrenheit. Then using the formula you have to calculate in the Celsius. Clear? So again I started with the two common header file with the iostream.h and the conio.h. Then I declare my class named as temp. Then data members are float f comma c. Now in the public, agar I decided to declare only two functions. See, either you can declare one function, two function, three function, no matter. If they are not specified in the question na, you have to declare the three functions for this, two functions for this. Up till now, up till that, you can declare either one function, two function, three functions. कुछ भी कितने भी functions लिख सकते हो. Okay. Now here, if I decided to declare the two functions, so here I declare two functions as void get data and void put data. Now we just here compare with the previous program. In the previous program, whenever I declare my function name, जैसे मैंने लिखा void get data, एग्जैक्टली उसके नीचे से आई विल स्टार्ट टू राइट द बॉडी ऑफ दैट फंक्शन. फटाक से वो फंक्शन क्या कर रहा है वो भी हम लोग लिखते थे, करेक्ट है. ऐसे ही सिमिलरली आई डिक्लेयर एंड डिफाइन ऑल द फंक्शंस एंड एट द एंड वी एंड विद द क्लास. बट हियर I just declare my function name inside my class and afterwards I define that function. Okay, so here void get data and void display, I just declare I want the two functions to perform the operations, then I end with my class, that is what, close curly brace and semicolon. Then after the end of my class, or I can say the outside of my class, we declare the functions. So outside the class we need to specify the function from which class, because in the publicly there are number of functions are there from number of classes, so we need to explicitly declare the class name with that function name. So what is the syntax? Void your class name, scope resolution and your function name. So that scope resolution always indicate the function from which class. Clear? So in the get data I just put directly the entered value. तो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा सी आउट, enter the value for Fahrenheit degree to find for the Celsius. ये भी simple लिख दो, enter the temperature in Fahrenheit, C in F. Okay, then after entering the value of F, I just declare one function, I just declare one formula. So formula is C equal to F minus 32 divided by 1.8. Okay, so up till this we calculate the value of Celsius. Now I want to display the value. अगर if you try to write the program using same function और एक ही function है, so display भी इसके अंदर ही आता था. Okay, but यहाँ पे अगर मैंने if I use the some separate function to display the answer, तो मैंने simple लिख दिया void temp scope resolution display. In that I display the Celsius degree value. Clear? Now afterwards void main. The very first step in the void main is what? We have to create the object of my class. तो मैंने यहाँ पे temp का t object बनाया. Now using that object we have to call the function. तो first function is t dot get data, second function is t dot display and end with the get chn clear scene. Okay, clr scr clear screen. ठीक है. So my program 1 and program 2 are the example of inside member function declaration. But here in the program 3 I use the concept of outside member function declaration. So basically you can declare your member functions inside or outside. Clear? Now move with the fourth program. Now in the fourth program, what is the aim? You have to calculate the distance from origin to any point P. For example, अगर given में दिया है we have one point P with the two coordinates value of x and the y, then you have to calculate the distance from that point to the origin. So origin coordinates are what, my 0, 0. ठीक है. So here I start with the header files of iostream.h, conio.h, and one more header file here I included, that is the method.h. Now what is the use of method.h, that we can see in the afterwards. Then I start with the class, any class name. Then formula to calculate the distance is what? Square root of your x2 minus x1 into y2, हाँ करेक्ट, x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square, करेक्ट है. But here in the question they specified distance from origin, so I don't need to declare x2 and x1, I can directly use the x, करेक्ट है. So my formula can become the square root of x square plus y square. That means I need a two variables, one is the x, second one is the y, and one more I use to store my answer. So float x comma y comma z. Now in the public section I declare the two functions, one is the get data and second one is the get display. ठीक है. Again I use the concept of outside function. So after the end of my class I just write void point scope resolution get data. Now in the function of get data I enter the two values, c in x and the y. After that we have to calculate the value using formula. So I use the formula is z equals to square root. So I cannot make that square root wala sign. So there is some inbuilt function sqrt indicate the square root of any value which I passed in its bracket. So in the SQRT, I just put x into x plus y into y. So here I use that SQRT as inbuilt function. That's why we included math.h header file. Clear? For that SQRT function. Okay. So after calculating the answer store in the variable z. So I just display cout z. Clear? Now one more thing just I had to be अंडरलाइन इफ यू आर यूजिंग ओनली वन फंक्शन तो सी आउट जेड वॉइड गेट डेटा के अंदर ही लिखते थे और अगर इफ यू डोंट वांट टू डिस्प्ले दैट सी आउट जेड इनसाइड दैट गेट डेटा सो आई कैन यूज वन मोर फंक्शन डिस्प्ले फॉर द सी आउट डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम पॉइंट पी टू द ओरिजिन इज जेड क्लियर हियर आई जस्ट ओनली मेंशन दैट सी आउट जेड 2 times टू यू आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू शो यू कि इधर अगर एक ही फंक्शन लिखना है तो सी आउट जेड वो सेम ही फंक्शंस के अंदर हम लोग लिख देते थे और इफ़ यू वांट टू डिस्प्ले इट द सेपरेटली विद द सेकेंड फंक्शन तो हम लोग अलग से फंक्शन बनाएंगे क्लियर सो इन प्रैक्टिकल यू जस्ट हैव टू यूज सी आउट जेड ओनली वंस ठीक है नाउ इन द वॉइड मेन अगेन आई हैव टू डिक्लेयर द ऑब्जेक्ट so here I just create the object p for the point class then I write p dot get data and p dot display end with the get ch and the clear screen. Now one more program we can see calculate the GCD of two numbers. Now I think so you know that what dim by GCD is the greatest common divisor. I think so ये program हम लोग ने 11th में भी किया था. Okay. Now we just convert that program from that 11th concept same है we just change the राइटिंग प्रोपोर्शनल राइटिंग का पार्ट हम लोग अलग कर रहे हैं थोड़ा सा हियर वी आर जस्ट यूजिंग द कंसेप्ट ऑफ क्लास ठीक है सो स्टार्ट विद द iostream.h एंड द conio.h देन वी कैन राइट एनी वैलिड क्लास नेम अगर मैंने यहाँ पे स्पेसिफाइड किया है माई क्लास नेम इज GCD so basically we have to calculate the GCD of two numbers so here I declare two numbers as int a comma p then we used one function named as void get data there only I enter the two values that is what my two numbers so I write c in a and b now I start with my function see here ये वाले फंक्शन में ये वाले प्रोग्राम में मैंने क्या चेंज किया है here I declare the two function one is get data and second is put data get data I declared inside only get data I declared inside only define it inside only and for the void put data I just declare the function inside but used as a outside you can create like this also there is no restriction कि सारे के सारे फंक्शन इनसाइड ही करने हैं सारे के सारे फंक्शंस आउटसाइड ही करने हैं यू कैन डिवाइड लाइक दिस ऑल्सो एक फंक्शन इनसाइड किया एक फंक्शन आउटसाइड किया ओके so void put data if I want to define at the outside so I just declare the line as void GCD scope resolution put data now what is the logic behind calculating the GCD of two number is what you just have to compare the two numbers the number which one is greater than the second one we have to just subtract that smaller number from greater number and assign that value to the number which I subtracted from the bigger number तो जो भी आंसर आया है I just have to substitute that answer with the bigger number's value okay so we have to perform the same procedure continuously till I am getting both the numbers are equal so for that I use the looping concept that is the while a not equals to b the exclamatory and equals to is the symbol for not equals to so while a not equals to b what I want to perform I just check if agar a greater than b we have to subtract b from a and assign that variable to a else b equal to b minus a whatever this answer that we have to assign to variable b continuously we have to perform the same procedure till I am getting both the numbers are same okay so at the end अगर ए और बी का वैल्यू सेम हो गया, वी जस्ट डिस्प्ले द आंसर फॉर माई GCD. वैसे भी दोनों नंबर सेम है, सो इधर यू कैन डिस्प्ले द GCD आंसर इज ए और बी. ओके, देन इन द वॉइड में यू हैव टू यूज द क्लास नेम. ओ हो, यहाँ पे एक स्लाइड मिस्टेक हो गया. हियर वी हैव टू यूज माई क्लास नेम एज GCD लिखना है, गलती से वो पॉइंट हो गया. सो हियर वी हैव टू क्रिएट द ऑब्जेक्ट फॉर GCD. अगर P, then we have to write p dot get data and p dot put data. There is quite mistake in the void main, huh? Okay, so here you have to just change that concept. और आपको क्या करना है, class name is GCD with object P, then we can write p dot get data and p dot put data, then end with the get ch and the clear screen. So I think so hopefully you understand कि how to write the programs using OOPS. What is the basic structure? First you have to include the header file, then you have to use class keyword with any class name. Inside that you have to declare the data members and the functions. Then if you want to declare and define it inside, then no matter, मेथड के नाम के नीचे ही मैंने फंक्शंस क्या कर रहा है वो भी लिख दिया. एंड एंड विथ योर क्लास विथ द क्लोज कर्ली ब्रेस एंड द सेमीकोलन. देन यू हैव टू राइट द void main. In the void main, the first step is what? You have to create the object of your class. करेक्ट है. और इफ यू वांट टू यूज एज आउटसाइड, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, इनसाइड द क्लास आई जस्ट डिक्लेयर द फंक्शंस void get data, void put data and so on. Close curly brace and semicolon, and afterwards we have to use that class and we have to use that functions using scope resolution operator. Okay, so thank you.